Thank you, Claire. Hi, everyone. My name is Tammie Choi, and I'm a lecturer and the International Student Working Group Leader at Monash Nutrition. Today, I'm going to share with you an internship program that empowers international students to grow professionally and find their voice in the field of nutrition. Before I start, I would like to acknowledge my colleague, Dr. Gloria Leong, who was involved in this program. For our international students, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the entire study abroad experience. Instead of enjoying the freedom, experiencing a new culture, making new friends, trying new food, students were trapped in a room in a foreign country and were forced to interact with the world through a screen. By the end of 2020, they wanted to go home, but the travel restriction was still in place. Going home might mean not coming back for their placement. In order to keep them engaged, we invited them to a 5-week internship program over summer, where they built social connection by working on a nutrition problem together. The task they were given was to create an international student-specific healthy eating resource for our in-house dietitian to use in her clinic. From the first day, the 25 international students across 6 year level and 15 different cultures started brainstorming, working together as teams, and also utilizing their nutrition education and nutrition knowledge. The unique aspect of this program was that it was a program for students with diverse background, with English as a second language. Many students felt more confidence to express themselves because no one spoke perfect English, not even me. 4 students volunteered in leadership roles, which they reported would not have happened in Australian classroom. All students felt that their diverse cultural food knowledge and cooking skill were valued, and their international student-specific experience was utilized to inform the development of the healthy eating resource. They visited supermarket, created culturally tailored recipe together, cooked the food in our on-site kitchen, and video recorded the process for the resource. Everything did not go as smoothly as planned as always, but these issues actually pushed them to problem solve. One of the first things was that they went to a supermarket and got kicked out of the supermarket by the store manager because they sought permission. Strategically, they went to a different store and didn't tell the manager and just did their recording quietly. Then they were unable to go to the kitchen. They couldn't book the kitchen because it was booked by another researcher. So they moved on to benchtop cooking. And they told me that it actually mimicked the cooking environment of students who live on campus and did not get access to a proper kitchen. One of the group leaders also had an injury and was unable to facilitate cooking session. So everybody collectively stepped up and shared the responsibility. This is the final product the student produced. It is a website of information from where to shop for Asian greens, some snack ideas during exam, to 50 recipe card with a QR code that link to cooking videos. I'm happy to share this site. It's now currently publicly available to all Monash students across all campuses. The students have designed this using their international student experience, which included that all the recipes require minimal cooking equipment. Some of the recipes, they cook the entire meal just using the rice cooker or just using a microwave. From this program, the students evaluated very positively on their experience. They felt initially challenged by the lack of structure of the task, but they were able to develop confidence in their judgment and decision-making skill. They felt valued and empowered. One of the students highlighted that he learned the value of being culturally different and how it formed parts of his professional identity. As an educator, we know that Asian students are collectivistic oriented and prefer implicit support through shared activities. The internship program was a proactive strategy to keep the international student engaged during summer and kept them out of trouble, but it turned out to be a platform for peer support and professional growth. More importantly, I'm glad that these international students no longer saw themselves as having a deficit. They identified their cultural identity as a form of graduate capital, preparing them for practice as nutrition professionals in all across the world.